You're listening to Urban Renewal Project. I'm DJ Denise, and I'm sitting with Sarah Eské. She is an R&B pop singer from Vancouver, and in 2012, Sarah got partnered with artist management Christopher Steffler from Mercury Music Management. Oops, I added a music in there, but Mercury Management Canada. Her new management has been instrumental in moving Sarah Eské towards her goals. Sarah Eské feels strongly that it is through music and the arts that we have the potential to bring people together. Fulfilling her dreams and satisfying her passion for music is what continues to motivate Sarah Eské today. She is always looking for new opportunities to better her craft, to aspire, and to continue to find solace in music. Welcome to the show, Sarah Eské. How are you?
I am doing fabulous. How are you doing, Denise?
Oh, I'm doing lovely. This weather in Vancouver is amazing.
I know. I already went for a bike ride today, so it was, yeah, very nice.
Oh my gosh, we have so much privilege out here. Like those people in Toronto. Oh man, I feel for them.
Yeah. No, Vancouver is actually one of the best places to be right now. Compared to everywhere else around the world. So, yeah, no, I feel very blessed. I do not take that for granted. So.
Right? Oh my gosh, and your family too. Like, so where in the world is all of your family? Everybody's scattered around the world?
Yeah, but my immediate family, they're all here in BC.
Nice.
I do have a lot of relatives that live here in BC as well, but then I have a huge family. So some of them are, in North Africa, and then a few in Europe. So yeah. Ooh. But we are very lucky here, that's for sure.
Exactly. Oh, it must be lovely to touch in and check in with the family that's around the world too, because you get to see how things are doing, in other locations too, right? So that must be blessed as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Now, diving into your musical background, do you have a musical family?
Well, because of where my parents are originally from, it's people are naturally musically inclined. That's in Morocco. So people do love music there. I would say my mom's side of the family are very, very creative and artistic. They like to express themselves through music. So it's very typical for my family members from that side of the family to, pick up a drum and start jamming, and during gatherings. It's a very typical thing.
Wow.
So I'm sure it came from that side of the family. But music, I would say the reason why I decided to pursue music was because of how music affected me on a personal level. So that was the way that was probably the reason why I pursued music, was from my own experiences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and I detect like some gospel in some of your singing as well. Did you get, some training from, church, or, some kind of places where people gather to sing?
No, actually, I never really, I was never really musically trained. A lot of it comes from just my love for music, and, obviously, my inspirations were some really great artists, and I grew up listening to those artists and found my voice through singing along with their songs and stuff. So yeah, I was never actually musically trained. I would say I'm an ear musician, so
yes.
Everything is intuitive, and I come up with melodies, out of the blue. But I am learning how to play an instrument right now, so that's definitely gonna open up more doors for me creatively. So
oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
And we've known each other for a few years now. Like you've performed on so many stages and different venues. Now, do you remember or do you have a favorite show that you performed?
Yeah, I've done a lot of interesting shows in the last few years. My last gig contract was actually in Egypt, out of all places.
Wow.
So that was unexpected, because I got this opportunity very last minute, and I didn't even have time to think about it. And the next thing you know, I was there for 3.5 months performing every night, different stages, 5-star hotels, resorts. Beautiful. So I would have to say that was definitely a very memorable unique experience. But I've had a lot of different types of performances, so it's hard for me to pick my favorite. They all had, they were all unique and special in their own way. I did perform I did perform my song "Fly" for Evander Holyfield, the fighter, the famous fighter.
Yeah.
For his anti-bullying awareness tour across North America, and I was invited to perform at that event, and it was a very exclusive, personal, intimate event.
Yes.
And I got to perform that song right in front of Evander, so that was definitely something that stood out, that stands out to me. Very memorable experience.
Yes. Oh my goodness. We have some music to share. Yes, too. So How Deep is out. Also, please tell us about the inspiration behind writing this song, and how you guys came to make this video too. Who are some of the videographers on this?
Yeah, How Deep was actually a song that I released a few years back. It's a song that I collaborated with OV Productions. And I don't know if you know who OV Productions, but he was a songwriter and producer back in Romania for all the major pop stars.
Amazing.
And then he established himself here in Vancouver, and he produced for Mia Martina, who's a well-known Canadian artist.
Yes.
Mazzari is another one that he's always constantly working with. That was a collaboration with him. And so we wrote that song a few years back. We released it. It's called How Deep. And the song is just about, making a decision about if you should stay in the relationship or not. And ultimately deciding that, it's probably for the best for both of us to, go our separate ways, because you know that you deserve better, and you know that it's more about how deep would you love yourself, not how deep would you love the other person, but how deep would you love yourself in order to make the right decision. And then we released or shot a video for that one with Time Lapse Film.
Wow.
They're a video production company from BC, and they shoot a lot of music videos for different artists and projects. And it took 3 days to shoot that video because we shot in like 6 different locations.
Oh, okay.
So it was a lot of different scenes, outdoor, indoor, so it was a really cool experience. It was a beautiful experience, and I was really happy with the final product.
should be here by my side. This morning when I woke up, I made up my mind. I'm taking back my life. No more asking you why. I couldn't see reality with teardrops in my eyes. You should have been protecting me instead of telling lies. I tried to find you in that place where love comes back alive. I tried. I can't fix these broken pieces not anymore. Won't waste my kisses thinking this could be like before. I packed my things and now I'm backing right out the door. We could have been more, but how deep would you love? 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 Would you love? How deep would you love? How deep would you love? How deep would you love? Would you How deep would you love? Would you How deep would you love? Would you
Vancouver Cooperative Radio is an innovative, non-profit community radio station with a mission to produce creative and engaging programming for communities whose voices are underrepresented in the mainstream media. We need your financial support to help us achieve this mission. By donating today, you will help us to continue to provide training and access to equipment for over 300 volunteers who produce 140 hours of original programming in over 10 languages. Our radio station is located in the heart of the downtown east side, and since 1975, we have celebrated the rich cultural diversity of the Greater Vancouver area through our arts, music, and spoken word programming. Please support alternative, community-based radio. Donate today by visiting coopradio.org/donate or calling 604-684-8494. That's 604-684-8494.
Thank you for listening to Urban Renewal Project. I'm DJ Denise, and you just heard How Deep by Sarah Eske. That was the Ray Cooper remix. I thought I'd jazz it up, give you all something to dance to while you're in your cars. We're going to get back into our interview. Here we go. Follow Sarah Eske on all social media and YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all the ways you can follow. And your style is like no other. Now, do you work with a stylist, or is everything,
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Like the color schemes, like you run, you go with 19th century fashion. Like how do you come up with your looks for each music video and each stage performance?
I actually make those decisions myself, to be honest. I'm very, fashion conscious,
Yes.
and I do. Fashion and style is definitely something that I'm passionate about. I actually took fashion design and interior design, so I do have an eye for fashion and colors and looks, different looks. And so I know what looks good on me, and I know what doesn't look good on me. So I'm probably kind of picky in that way too.
Right.
So it is important for me to make that final decision if I ever do work with someone. But ultimately, I put together my own looks.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what does a wardrobe fitting look like for Sarah Eske?
It's different depending on the project. I mean, if it's a photo shoot, then like a typical photo shoot, I'll just put together, 3 to 4 looks together, and it's second nature to me. It's just, I go by also like, if it depends on the location and the colors, the background colors, and I kind of work with that. But I do like to hire hair and makeup when I do photo shoots and music videos. That's the one thing that I kind of like. I don't want to do for myself is I want to have someone to do my hair professionally and makeup. But when it comes to clothing and wardrobe, like that, leave it all to me.
Exactly. Wow. So studying some fashion, are you a bit of a seamstress, would you say, as well?
No.
Okay.
No, actually, it's funny. It's funny because when I took the different courses, the one thing I discovered was that I'm actually not a good sewer.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not like... So I come up, I'm a visionary. So like I'll come up with concepts and have like an actual presentation of fabric samples and drawings and stuff like that. But when it comes to actually making the clothing, I think I'm better off teaming up with someone who's really good at it. Yeah, and I've done that before in the past. I did work with a fashion designer. Her name was Nancy Perot. Unfortunately, she did pass away a few years ago suddenly. So she was an amazing fashion designer. And through my travels, I used to buy fabric, and then I would come back with an idea for us to create something with that fabric.
Right.
And she had a studio here in Vancouver, so I would come up with the ideas, and then she would physically make them.
Wow. No, that's amazing. And sorry to hear about her death. Like, oh my gosh. Are you looking for a new, designer to work with, or are there some clothing designers that you enjoy wearing right now?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of, to be honest, I do like to buy from like different brands and stuff. It's not always the same, but I have to say that I do like to buy my stuff online, because I find that Vancouver, like if you go to any of the shops in Vancouver, it is very, very it's not unique enough for me sometimes.
Oh, right.
So I do buy my stuff here too, but then there are some websites that I like to buy my clothes off, like that are based in Miami and like LA and places like that, where it's a little bit more more glamorous. So.
Ooh, great tips. We're getting all the juicy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, amazing. Okay.
But to answer your first question, yes, I'm always open to working with fashion designers, of course. Always.
Okay.
Even stylists. I mean, I can always collaborate with stylists too.
Yes. Yeah. The fashion designer, they get your fit perfect. Everything. Yeah. No, I totally understand. Oh. Yeah. Well, I was perusing your IG, and you were stepping out of a Ferrari. Now, would you say Ferrari or Tesla? Would if you had a choice?
Sorry, what was the other choice?
Oh, Tesla.
Oh, it's funny you asked that, because for the longest time I told myself, okay, I'd like to get myself like, a Ferrari, of course, or like a Porsche. But then now, because times are changing and you're seeing all these Teslas and you're thinking about the environment, I'm like, you know what? I think Tesla is a priority now.
Okay. Just zoomed up to number one. I love it. Wow.
But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like the next 15, 20 years, I don't know how many people are actually going to be driving.
Exactly.
So, I mean, everything's changing so rapidly. It's like...
Yep. Environmentally conscious, everyone, like the younger generation is gonna like scrap all of the gasoline cars and oil and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now, so recording during COVID, like how has that been going? Like, with all the restrictions and your rehearsal schedule, do you have a strict rehearsal schedule? I'm throwing like a million questions at you, but
yeah, no, it's okay. No, to be honest, because I've been traveling a lot in the past pre-COVID, I'm finding that I'm actually getting more productive with the whole creative process and recording my new material.
Nice.
Because now I have more time to, right? And I just feel like this, I've been able to record more and write more and just kind of, get my music out there in different ways, and doing radio interviews like I am now, and there's always going to be other opportunities no matter what happes.
Exactly.
So I'm just, taking advantage of this time to really just work on those things. So
Yes.
yeah.
No, it's wonderful, to be able to work on yourself, have that time to do that, because now, you have a lot more control too, because you understand a lot more about the recording process. So that's awesome that you're taking the time to do that too. Now, so are you spending a lot of time in Vancouver? Do you have family that you do travel out to check out, check how they're doing, check in on them?
Yeah, within BC.
Okay.
I haven't really been traveling outside of BC in the last year.
Oh yeah.
So, but I've been all over BC. I do have family that live, outside of Vancouver. So, I do that more frequently, and try to do that as much as I can. But yeah, pretty much just here in BC, which is, it's different, but
Right.
I'm making the most of it. So, and it's a beautiful province,
It
so
is,
I can't
right?
complain, especially in the summer.
Yeah, I can't wait for the summer to come. We can all get
Yeah.
outside. Oh man. Now, so you've been doing some great Christmas albums too, like over the years. I love when you do that. Christmas must be dear to your heart. Like, tell us about your Christmas themes.
Yeah, the songs I came out with, they were like covers, just like iconic covers, but they were basically like very like acoustic, like a piano, vocals, that's it, like nothing really produced, and that was, I just wanted something that was more intimate and powerful. And actually, when I recorded those Christmas covers, it was actually in a setting I've never done before. It was while I was in Toronto. I was able to collaborate with this pianist who lives in Hamilton. So I met him there, and then we actually because he goes to church. I'm not a religious person, but I wanted to come out with some Christmas covers because, I love Christmas, and for me it's just more like, it's a fun thing, and it's but anyway, so when I recorded the songs, it was actually at a church, and he basically rented, the pianist, Ian, he rented out the church, and it was like the oldest church in Hamilton. It was like beautiful, and we hired 2 engineers, and then we recorded there, and there was he played on this beautiful grand piano.
Amazing.
And that's how we recorded the songs. It was very, very spiritual, you know what I mean? In that setting, it was very, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it was something I've never experienced before. And so when you hear the covers, those covers, you'll actually, it's very simple. The vocals are simple, piano, but it's powerful.
Yes.
And it was because of that setting. It brought out a different side of my voice. So.
Oh my gosh. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful, though, to have that, that experience and like be in the space too, because it's nothing like being in a studio at all, right?
Yeah, no, it was very different. It was very unique.
Oh, now, when you were coming up, did you have any mentors that when you were first starting out that you can think of that were helping you mold your sound, and or that you followed? I'm not sure how it looked like.
Yeah. A little bit of everything. I think a lot of it has to do with just me finding my own voice.
Okay.
Singing along to my favorite artists. I mean, I listened to a lot of Mariah Carey growing up. I listened to a lot of, Alicia Keys, a lot of, but even like Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill. So, I was able to find my voice just through singing along with these artists. And, I had a songwriting partner that I used to bring my lyrics to, and he was a musician, so he was able to accompany me during those sessions, and just from doing that I was able to find my voice. When Chris, the founder of Mercury Management, when he started working with me, he was also, always giving me feedback. Maybe you should try this with your voice. So just kind of experimenting with my voice. So a lot of different things along the way that helped me shape my sound. So, it was a process.
Yes, you have to get there, right? It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And you have so much more music too. Now, Emotional Free for All is out too. Now, tell us about this song. I can't remember if there's a video for this one too, but tell us about this one.
No, but we definitely need a video for the song. So if there are any videographers out there who's listening to this,
Yes.
maybe we can come up with a really cool concept for this song. Yeah, so Emotional Free for All. It's funny. When I wrote this song is based on a true story.
Okay.
So not to get into too many details, but basically the song was inspired by an event that happened to me when I was 19, and this event changed the course of my life for the better. So since then I made the decision to channel my energy towards a greater purpose. So I decided to commit myself to music, but basically the song is about this event that happened to me, and it's it was related to a relationship that kind of went bad.
Oh yes, yes.
But it allowed me to discover more of who I am and who I wanted to be in this life, and it motivated me to do what I needed to do to build my self-esteem and to give that gift back to the world, and that was going to be through music. So that's what where the song was, or how the song was inspired.
Remember the time when I was young, dreaming that my day would come, and you would say I was beautiful. Well, today, Mommy let me go, left here in the pouring rain. I don't feel so beautiful at all. Today I'm feeling like I've been so blind inside I cried. Never let no man do me wrong. You would tell me I was twinkle sparkles in the sky. Yeah. I gave it all I had, all I could ever give. Got me real bad. He got me tripping, got me kicking, screaming. Got me mad, my heart flat dead. Emotional free for all. He got me bad, turn the clock back. Got me kicking while I'm dreaming. He got me bad. Emotional free for all. Was the best, worst man of them all. Hurt me real bad. It's you, I see you fall. Heartbroken down, and I need you right now to lift me up. 'Cause it tore me apart, and I never felt so hard before. Today I'm feeling like I've been so blind inside I cried. Never let no man do me wrong. You would tell me I was twinkle sparkles in the sky. Yeah. I gave it all I had, all I could ever give. Got me real bad. He got me tripping, got me kicking, screaming. Got me mad, my heart flat dead. Emotional free for all. He got me bad, turn the clock back. Got me kicking while I'm dreaming. He got me bad. Emotional free for all. Stand up tall, pick yourself up. Don't you dare fall for that no more. Check yourself when you're down low. No man be torturing, no hope. He don't find me, looking to remind me his shit don't define me no more. I won't go back, got me real bad. He got me tripping, got me kicking, screaming. When you're down low, got me mad, my heart flat dead. Emotional free
Tanuyap. Kuiget Yuans Kuyansna. Hi everybody, my name is Kuiget Yuans. I'm a member of the Squamish Nation and the Yagalanis clan of the Haida Nation. You're listening to Co-op Radio, CFRO 100.5 FM. We live, work, play, and broadcast from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations.
You are listening to Urban Renewal Project, and I am DJ Denise. You just heard Sarah Eské with Emotional Free-for-All here on Urban Renewal Project. Don't forget to follow Sarah Eské on all social media. Also follow Urban Renewal Project. We are at URP Radio on all streaming platforms, as well as social medias. You got some new music? Hit us up on Instagram. We've got a cool Google Sheet where you can place your music in the Google form to show us your Spotify links and whatever you got. All right, we're going to get back to our interview. You have such a powerful voice. I was saying that earlier. Now, reading your bio in 2015, you received, do I say SAGE or do I say SAGE, Foundation Award of Excellence?
Oh yeah, Sage.
Okay.
Yeah, the Sage Awards.
Oh
yeah.
yes, and that, so for your contributions in anti-bullying and youth mental health initiatives. Now, is this initiative still going on?
Yeah. So Amanda Todd,
yes,
Carol Todd,
yes.
she has the Amanda Todd Foundation
Yes, I remember
that she created in honor of her daughter. So that's an ongoing foundation. Yeah. So my song "Fly." When I wrote it, it was before Amanda Todd passed away, and so when just shortly after I released it, the timing of it, that's when I was invited to perform at Evander Holyfield's event, because he was doing this event with Carol Todd too. Well, Carol Todd was involved in some of his events here in Vancouver, right?
Nice.
So so when the song ended up on iTunes, I decided to donate all the sales proceeds towards her foundation. So that was a cause that meant a lot to me, because the song is about basically believing in yourself and overcoming judgment of others. Right. And it was, it was about my own personal story. So, I felt like it was, it meant a lot to me to contribute to that foundation.
And you were talking about songwriting earlier too. Do you have a favorite part about when you're, in the midst of songwriting, when you get a good hook, or or when you've got the melody correct? What's your favorite part about writing?
Yeah, it's always different, to be honest. Really depends. Like, my writing process changes. It's not always the same. Okay. Sometimes I will just be inspired by something that I'm feeling inside, and then just start from there, and then come up with a lyric or a melody to go with it, and then from there, build the song with a musician. I'll compose it with a musician, because I am an ear musician. I like to collaborate with someone who's classically trained. So so it's like, okay, I have all these ideas, let's write it down, let's create this. But sometimes I work with producers who already have beats, and they're like, oh, these are my beats, check them out, see if you like them, and if one resonates with me, then I'll write lyrics to it, because I love the beat, right? So it's always different. That's what I like about it. It's never the same, and you never know how it's gonna evolve.
Oh, it's almost like a freestyle, but with singing.
Yeah.
I love that. No, so yeah, what do you think about live streaming? Have you been doing live? Well, I know you've been doing your Instagram lives on your for yourself personally. Have you done any other shows too?
I have, actually. I did one a month ago. It's a platform called Music Scenes, yeah.
Oh.
Or Music Scenes. I don't know if you've heard of it. They're an international music platform, and so I performed on there with my friend who's a piano player, and we did a little mini concert on there. So yeah, that was the only one I did, like a live concert. But I will be doing a pre-recorded mini concert. I'm going to be filming it this Sunday.
Nice.
So it's going to be like an actual official mini concert that I'm going to be releasing.
Amazing.
So look out for that.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Love hearing stuff like that. You know, we're adapting to the new times, so it's really interesting what artists come up with. So yeah, I love that. So looking at some more of your music now, I have what's my next song? The Transformation. That's the brand new song that's out, right?
That's my latest release, and I am very excited to share the song with the world because the song is definitely something that is a lot. The message in the song is definitely what people can relate to more than ever right now.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm very excited to share that with the world. So yeah.
Yeah, this is so great. This, brand new music must be like one of your favorite things to release. You know.
Yeah.
Response from your fans and also, you know, you must just love it, just releasing it too.
Oh yeah, and I love the process too. Just like, you know, like just even coming up with the artwork for each of my songs. That's like, I love it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Now, I talked to the artists about their self-care during the pandemic too. Now, how have you developed a new like self-care routine that you do? Like maybe not every day, but like, you know, you implement a certain thing when you're not feeling that great, or you know, any little things that you do. Like, are you looking after plants? Or, you know, like taking a bubble bath every Friday with candles? Or, like, you know, just different, like, little things?
You know what? I'm all about self-care all day, every day. Yeah. So for me, pandemic or not, I'm always self-care. So that's definitely a huge part of my lifestyle. So yeah, in terms of taking care of my voice and stuff, I'm always, I drink a lot of water throughout the day. I make sure I take my vitamins. I eat fairly healthy, you know, get out. You know, it's important for me to get out, you know, whether that's going for a bike ride, a long walk, a hike. I definitely get out every day. So,
you have to.
yeah, and bubble baths, yes. I'm all about bubble baths.
You gotta have that. I know, that's my favorite.
With Epsom salt.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I have one too with like a little bit of lavender or something. Epsom salts, lavender, and something else. I was like, wow, who invented that? But yeah.
A genius.
Yes, I know. I'm like, these chemists, they're so good. Now, so for 2021, is there anything that we should expect to see? Like anything coming down the pipeline, like later on in the summer, or that you're like excited? Or I don't know. Sometimes you're not allowed to talk about things like that. So,
yeah. Well, I am gonna come out very soon. So that's definitely something to look out for in 2021. I am definitely gonna be releasing more music. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of things will come up that I can't even imagine right now.
Oh, I know.
So
right?
I'm ready for it. So I'm, so just be prepared. It could be anything, and I'm open to it.
And now, so how can people get a hold of you if they're, you know, do you have a music campaign where, you know, like Patreon similar to that, or can people contribute to you via, like, I know there's some tip ways online and stuff like that?
Yeah, you know, the only thing I really have that you know, a lot of people would be a huge support is I have my music on iTunes.
Oh, there we go.
You know, all music, digital music stores. So I have all of my songs on there. So, you know, that's pretty, the only really thing that I, you know, ask is if it would be amazing if people would support, you know, artists, independent artists especially, because we do invest a lot in our music, and you know, we put our heart and soul into it. So
yes. Oh, and if anybody wanted to contact you directly, do you use Instagram mostly, or do they just go straight to your email?
Yeah, probably the best ways. they can DM me on IG at Sarah Eske Music. Yeah, and I have my website, sarahsk.ca, or sorry, sarahsk.com, and everything's on there. I have my email, I have my YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So, yeah.
That's so perfect. Wow. All in one location.
All in one location.
Thank you so much, Sarah Eske, for chilling with us at Urban Renewal Project. And I hope we can go live on Tuesday at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely. I'm excited.
Sweet. Yes. So this interview will actually air on the radio. You can listen wherever you are at home. And then if we could go live on Instagram for a few minutes, that would be amazing.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it.
They say time is just an illusion, but being patient just ain't my solution. Keep me on my toes, stimulation, progress, quickening, transformation, transformation, transformation. You gotta keep on, keep it up. You don't have to wait too long. Things will come through. It's already here for you. You gotta keep on, keep it up. You don't have to wait too long. Things will come through. It's already here for you. Staying focused, my inspiration. Broke up with my past determination. A big shift in my life, an evolution. Altered dramatically, transformation, transformation, transformation. You gotta keep on, keep it up. You don't have to wait too long. Things will come through. It's already here for you. You gotta keep on, keep it up. You don't have to wait too long. Things will come through. It's already here for you. Never gave up, held to my vision. So limitless, a divine revelation. Got another chance, continuation. Rising steadily, acceleration, transformation, transformation. You gotta keep on, keep it up. Keep it up. You don't have to wait too long. Things will come through. It's already here for you. You gotta keep on, keep it up. You don't have to wait too long. Things will come through. It's already here for you.
I'm Sarah Eskè, and you're listening to URP Radio, hosted by DJ Denise.
CFRO has the most reggae and Caribbean music of any station in the Vancouver area. Start your week off with some reggae oldies on Tuesdays from 10:30 a.m. to noon with Level the Vibes. Roots Reggae is on Fridays from midnight to 7 a.m. The Reggae Show from 6 to 8:30 p.m. every Saturday, followed by Caribbean Sounds from 8:30 to 11 p.m. On the first and second Saturday of every month, it's a Reggae Extended Mix from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. and then Super Mix on the third, fourth, and fifth Saturday on CFRO 100.5 FM, Vancouver Cooperative Radio.